Green, black, red, BD, trifecta. We Pan-African on this soil. Anoint my head with oil. Pan-Africanism, no spoil. Colonialism took a toil. The land witnessed us bleed. See the return of the scattered seed. Calling out all traitors, all greed. Unity is all we need. Call ancestral names, they hid our names. Methane, whitewashing, but ain't bathing. We are the root, we rooted, reclaiming what they looted. Digalela, God bless Africa. Borderless visa stamps, Amanda, we the champs. Mansa Musa gold, legends don't get old. Africa on reset, ready, set, go. Corruption, we say no. We taking back our minds, blowing minds like mines. Africa stand up, power in the palms, raise your hands up. Can't block what the sun already lit. Africa stand there. Go see Sigalela, God bless Africa. African attitude, vision and altitude. The story connected, past, present, future protected. Art collected, we the collective. Black perspective, we the majority. Ain't no minority. Africa stand tall. We the future, we done heard the call. We the queens and kings. This a new.
What it do, y'all? It's the Honorable Junes, not a Bantu or a Jew, but an El Kebulan kidnap that's ready for the get back. And welcome back to the Redeem or Destroy podcast, where we deal with facts over beliefs and awaken the minds of the kidnapped worldwide. Tonight, guys, we're talking about black love. Yes, I said it, black love. Not that fake social media black love that's just pictures and caption. Not that Remy Ma and Papoose. No, I'm talking about that kind of black love that's used to build communities, protect children, keep our people mentally strong, and create a positive, strong nation. And I'm going to keep it all the way real today. Okay, black love did not die because we stopped trying. Black love didn't die because we didn't know how to love. Black love died because of some natural cultural flaws. Black love was attacked, reprogrammed, and economically punished. And the weapon used wasn't only chains, it was a belief system, a worldwide view, the Abrahamic religion. So if you're sensitive, this is not for you. This is for the people who want the facts. Round of applause. So again, people, we're gonna be having a good one. So black love didn't die naturally, people. It was killed. Let's start with the base reality. Before Europeans invaded Africa, we had structure and a culture, spiritual systems rooted in nature, ancestors, and community laws. We had family systems that didn't revolve around European ownership models. We had checks and balances. Then these Europeans came with guns, ships, trade fraud, kidnap, and violent conquest. But they also came with something that did damage deeper than the bullets. A religion and ideology that taught us to see ourselves as a curse, sinful, and inferior. Similar to what you guys are seeing today. That's how love gets destroyed. Not just by physical violence, but identity destruction, because love is not just emotions. Love is tied to identity. If I don't respect who I am, I won't respect who you are. If I don't value my people, I won't desire to protect my people. So the conversation today is not why don't we love each other. The conversation is quite simple. What system taught us to stop loving each other? Let that meditate just a little bit. Now, when I tell you guys that, everything that you see around us as black people here in America, when it's pertaining to negative, when it comes to negativity, it is a taught behavior, meaning something, someone, somewhere was teaching us these behaviors. Now, this behavior, it's on repeat, right? So you're hearing it in the music, you're listening to it, you're watching it in the movies, you're seeing it on the news, you're seeing fellow peers be under this attack, not knowing that they are under this attack, right? So what Black love really is, okay? Love is a structure, not entertainment. Black love used to be duty, protection, responsibility, community reputation, elder accountability, child center. It wasn't I love you when I feel like it. It was I love you because you are one people, one bloodline, one dynasty. There were consequences for selfishness. There were consequences for abandonment. There were consequences for betraying your community. Yes, they was, okay? And because of that structure, love created stability. So when we see the modern conditions, broken home, distrust, ego wars, that's not because Black love never exists. That's because the system that supported was dismantled. Okay, you understand me? I want you guys to process and let all of this sink in, because you need to understand that this division that we have amongst each other was a taught behavior. Somebody told you that it's okay to be a barbarian. Okay. And one thing that I want Black people to realize and understand, and I know the school system play a major role in the mental psyche of who we are in our existence, but I want you guys to understand there was civilization amongst Black people, whether it was in America, the Indigenous people, the Taínos, the Arawaks, etc. There were civilization way before Europeans arrived. So when they sell you this story, they sell it to you like, hey, you know, you guys didn't know right from wrong, up from down. We gave you this. And that mentality is still going on to this day, because a lot of our people really can't see themselves being self-sufficient. They really don't see themselves being self-sufficient enough where they don't need no outside presence for anything. But when you look at the universal law, the very exact place where you come from is the country that these people exploit every single day. And I'm talking about all nations. We're not just gonna sit here and put the blame on Europeans. We're talking about the Arabs, the Chinese, you understand, the Spaniards. All these people have their hands tied in our indigenous lands and to who we are. So that just lets you know that the universe literally designed everything for you guys to be self-sufficient. But through slavery, through religion, the false religion, the force, I don't want to say false, let me correct myself. The force religion, it caused brothers and sisters to really operate in a state of mental dependency, spiritual dependency, emotional dependency. And it probably because all you see is these European currencies. So you thinking that if I have a lot of this European currency, I am set and protected and don't need nobody to tell me anything. But that is the problem. Okay, the problem today is quite simple. What we see versus what caused it. Okay, here's what we see today: Black man and Black woman suspicious of each other. Okay, relationships treated like business deals. People flex trauma like this their personality. Family is fractured. Children raised without stability. Community protection is beyond weak. And the mainstream explain is always disrespectful. They all say things like, Black people, they'll say things like, where were we? Black people don't value family. Black men don't lead. Black women are too independent. Black culture is violent. These are the things that they are presenting to society. Okay, this is the advertisement that's going on to society when it's pertaining to us. So individual outsiders are now picking up on this ideology, really believing this shit to be true. Okay, and like I said in the beginning, if any of this has any level of truth to it, the number one reason is a behavior that was taught to us. Okay, it was taught to us. These are post-invasion outcomes. This is not original identity. You can't, check this out, people. You can't kidnap people, rape them, break their families, burn their language, right? Ban, destroy their language, ban their drums, ban their names, ban their spiritual system, teach them that they are cursed, then act surprised when the results show up generations later. That's not logic, bro. That's what you call blame shifting. And the Europeans are the first ones to say we need to get over it. That's the thing of the past. And like I say all the time, anybody that tells you something like that has absolutely no respect for you, no respect for your ancestors, no respect for the struggle, nor the cause. And those are the individuals you need to stay away from. And the sad thing is, these are the individuals that has psychologically destroyed the minds of the black man and the black woman, because they think that what they're saying is true because these individuals are in a relationship with them. Oh, but that's my wife, you know, she makes a valid point. She's not nothing to do with it. It's not her fault. It's not this, it's not that. The same bullshit. But in reality, they are all benefiting off the system. Okay, and I don't want to dive deep into the system and give you a 311 and tell you why this and why that. All you need to know is that they are a DUB, right? That's just what it is, right? Even if you're not the enemy, right? Even if you didn't rob the bank, if you received a payment from that bank robbery, nigga, you was just as guilty. And that's how shit goes. And that's what we need to understand as black people. I don't know why black people has forgotten that. I ain't forget that. I ain't teaching my children to forget that. Because you can't tell a black man to get over it, but yet keep pounding this, Holocaust nonsense down my throat and telling my children, oh, this was the most horrific time. Oh my gosh, World War I, II. Like I said before, and this is no disrespect to the four lettermen. You know what I'm saying? This is no disrespect, but your cause and your issues has and will never overexceed what happened to my seed, my people, the shit that's still going on to this very day. It would never, and I would never, and like I said, no disrespect, but if you don't give a damn about mine, I'm damn sure ain't gonna give a damn about yours, okay? So the root cause, okay, invasion, indoctrination, and the economic war. European conquest didn't just enslave bodies, it targeted the mind, because the strongest people are the ones who know who they are. So to control black people, identity had to be attacked. The program was quite simple, guys. Number one, destroy the culture. Number two, replace the identity. Number three, normalize submission. Number four, reward obedience. Number five, punish resistance. Number six, divide the people internally. And number seven, profit off the chaos. You see, it's from 1 to 7, right? 7 means completion, doesn't it? Similar to what's being told in the Bible. See, you guys don't even understand what's going on, man. You guys don't even understand what's going on. Everything is tied back to the story that they was created. And listen, later on tonight, I'm going to do this live about, did Jesus really exist? And I'm going to give you some information about Deuteronomy chapter 28. Okay, the Deuteronomies was a rulership at that time. And these are the ones that put this ideology, the King James and shit like that, like I told you before, they are the ones that put this ideology in this story. So when you read it, you will understand and accept the fact that these people violated who you are, okay? Raped, destroy your culture, demonize your practices, told you was a demon and the devil is in you if you did not accept Jesus Christ. And what they also won't tell you is when you did not accept Jesus Christ, your head was bashed in. This is facts, okay? I have the paperwork. I'm talking about the diary of these wicked people. Okay, these people was bashing the heads of not just the elderly, not just the adults. These niggas was doing this shit to children, bro. Okay, this is why when I see how people run into these individuals to get a medical procedure done because they told you that your child needs this in order to attend school, and we doing this. It's all I do is shake my head because it's like, we really haven't learned and remember who these niggas are. These niggas are what you call the walking, talking, demonized Luciferian children. It's Lucifer's babies, Christopher Columbus babies. Okay? And I'm using these religion terms because I want you to feel the disgust that comes out of my mouth when I hear and I gotta speak on this type of shit. Okay? And religion became one of the most powerful delivery systems, guys. Okay, now, when it comes to this Abrahamic religion, like I tell you guys before, I don't want to hear nothing that you guys got to say when it pertaining to this Abrahamic religion unless you are able to provide documentation, factual documentation. I see something, was it yesterday or earlier today, where Jake Paul is showing some churches out in Africa, out in Russia, that showed you a black Madonna. Listen, all of these niggas are working side by side, hand to hand, and bringing forth this ideology. And what you guys are not paying attention, he was referring to Ethiopian. Oh, he was an Ethiopian monk or Ethiopian Christian. Again, people, again. Ethiopia, and I think it's another country in Africa, are the only two countries that was never invaded by Europeans. You know why? Because those areas was once upon a time run by a Byzantine king. You heard what I said, a Byzantine king, okay, who can trace his DNA back to the Roman Catholic Church, okay? And not to mention, people, he was also married to Constantine's. They was married to each other through bloodline. He was married to the sister, Constantine married to the daughter, whatever. But these niggas had a pact. That's basically what I'm trying to have you guys to understand. They already had a pact. So all this shit that you guys are hearing, all these pictures, all of these shits was in reference to them. Okay? Bosnia, all of that. Those are the things that you see out in Russia. Don't be distracted. Don't get confused. Don't get lost in the source. A lot of black people are relying on the enemy to provide them with information that can justify who they are. Bro, nothing Abrahamic has nothing to do with us. When you read the Bible thoroughly, you will see that it's a book that attacks a particular group of people, that enslaved a particular group of people, that made a particular group of people look at themselves like they was nothing, support the fact that they was enslaved, justify it, stand on it, argue, fight. Some people will even die to stand on the fact that they was enslaved and that God, we was disobedient, my brother. You wasn't keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Mind you, the commandments was never introduced to Africa until the late 1800s. 1800s. That came with Albert Christian. 1896. From 1896 to 1904-05, this ideology was being spread all through South Africa. You will see nothing of that in West Africa whatsoever. In fact, when we was taken out from the west shores of Africa, Let's talk about it. When we came into the shores of Brazil, the shores of America, the shores of the Caribbean islands, we was not subjecting to know Jesus. In fact, that these niggas didn't even want us to teach us this Jesus. They felt that their God was it wasn't meant for you. Like, yo, we don't want to associate our religion with these niggers. Like, literally. Okay. It was Charles C. Jones, people. I want you guys to write this down. Charles C. Jones, a plantation owner / minister / pastor / overseer / Freemason / Jesuit / everything evil, came up with an understanding, an idea that to minimize, and I repeat, to minimize the rebellion, because there was hundreds and thousands of rebellions going on every day. These people will sell it to you like, yeah, we was just compelled. We sat still and everything was kumbaya. We accepted our fate. These shits is lies. No, we wasn't. We was kicking the door, raising the 4-4. All I heard was, Junior, don't slap me no more. We was doing all of that. We was violating. There was so many Nat Turner stories that these people would never tell you about, because if you knew about the Nat Turner stories, and it was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15, 20, you would be like, wait, hold on. This is what we supposed to be doing. The very movie called Pirates of the Caribbean, as you can see, Jack Sparrow was a so-called black man. You see, he has dreads and all that. These were the people in Jamaica. These brothers and sisters was like literally taking over the ships, taking over the English ships and all of that, right? The reason why they fell is because they got greedy. They wanted to keep all the gold. They didn't finish the job, similar to the Haitians, okay? Haitians got their independence. They got their freedom, but they didn't finish the job, okay? We got complicit. We started trying to act like them, dress like them. One of the biggest disrespects to the ancestors was when we gained our independence. The first thing that we did was drink their soup. You understand? And said that this is now our soup. Excuse me? No, what was we sipping and eating prior to this invasion of these niggas? This is what we should have been doing, but we wasn't. We started taking their soup, started dealing with their women, started producing. Yes, we had a lot of Europeans enslaved in captivity, and we started dealing with their women. We then started falling for their religious beliefs. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. We get bored of something and we start trying other shit. Like, yeah, you know what? Let me go try this over here and see what this is hitting for, guys. And if it's hitting for how I like it, then kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. And we started doing that, and the ancestors are sitting back shaking their heads. Said, okay, seem like you niggas didn't want to finish the job. Seem like you niggas forgot to take the work back to Africa, forgot to release and redeem those that's in Africa. These niggas didn't give a damn. And because of that, this is what happened. The French got stronger, right? The French got stronger, learned from their mistakes, and figured out, oh, that's how they got all this. Okay. So every 10, 15, 20, even 30 years, you will see another horrific event that took place in Haiti. Why? Because to ensure that you guys never tap back into that spiritual space where you get the universe, the ancestors, the creators, and the El Kebulan deities on your side to take down this wicked system called the House of the Devil. Okay? Now, where was I? Okay? How did the Abrahamic religion destroy black love? How it extended, how it taught self-hate, and how it still controls us in this very moment. Now, this is where we go deep, okay? Because this right here is not religion is bad. Oh no, religion is a virus, okay? It's how religion was used as an operating system in reprogramming black identity. Okay, how religion came, it came with a sword and the Bible, right? They told you that the Bible is the sword, absolutely, because they chopped off your spirituality straight off the back. If you see those that's fully invested into the Bible, I'm talking about that read it from front to back, that really put their all into this ideology, you will see that these are beyond like hypnotized. You know what I'm saying? Like they're under a hypnosis. Can't tell them nothing. You could provide them that information. It's like they're locked into an ideology and you can't break free. The only way for them to break free is the time that they need God and he doesn't show up. That's when people start breaking free. But until then, niggas is taking this ideology to the grave, like literally to the grave. Okay? So we're going to keep this plain. Religion didn't come politely asking permission. It came with state power. When the conquest happened, religion became a tool of legitimacy. Okay? Missionaries, aka mercenaries, enter with the colonizers. School teaches European morals. Church became community hubs. The colonizers framed their God as civilization. Their God, their Jesus, their Yahweh, the Yahweh, the Yahukus, the Pupus, the Dudus, the Allahs, the Mohammeds, the Jesus. They frame their God as civilization. Indigenous systems get labeled as witchcraft, demonic, pagan, savage, wicked, etc. Okay, these were the things that you was taught by the enemy. So now you have the psychological setup. If you reject their religion, you was considered evil. If you accept it, you were saved. Okay, that's not salvation, people. I want you to understand that. That is not salvation. That is brainwashing. Okay, at its highest order. Okay, the core message that kill love, you are not enough. That's what comes with religion. What does the Abrahamic religion teaches the average black person? That you are born in sin, you are cursed, in need of a savior, you was broken by nature, okay, dependent on an external God and an external authority. Now look at what now look at what that does to love. Okay, love requires self-worth. Love requires pride. Love requires identity. The Bible will tell you for yourself that a God hates a prideful look. Like the Bible will tell you that you can be proud of who you are. You can't take pride. You can't take pride in being an El Kebulan. You can't take pride in being from Africa or being from the indigenous countries. You can't take pride in that because God don't like that. God that nobody has ever spoken to. I'm still waiting for this God to speak to me the way he spoke to Abraham. I'm still waiting for this God to speak to me and wrestle with me the way he did for Jacob. I am still waiting, and I did everything. I kept the commandments. I was as righteous as can be. I was loving, respectful, didn't step on nobody's toes. Even when I was in the streets, I lived this long, right? When I'm seeing jail, when I'm having bullets wriggle around me or anything, because I stuck to the universal code. You understand? I stuck to that. So yet Jesus or any character, any God, whether it's Satan, Lucifer, or God himself, or any angel, Michael, Micah, Ika, Kuka, Nabuka, nobody came to come talk to me and say, look, my brother, this is that. In fact, every time something came to me, it came to me from the ancestors. This is facts. I told my whiz. I remember like it was yesterday. I told my whiz, yo, you about to have my boy. I told her that. She laughed. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Told her that. The very next day, she started showing morning sicknesses. The very next day. Seen her coming out the bathroom in a vision. Her coming out the bathroom with a blue with a blue towel hold around her head like she just finished washing a baby. That alone, I said, blue? Oh, oh yeah, you about to have a boy. Told her that, and she would tell you through the whole process, the gender. I didn't care. She just said, "You want to know what we having?" I said, "You don't gotta tell me. I already know what we having." And sure enough, That's what made her a believer. That's what made her a believer. That's what makes me a believer and respecting my DNA, respecting my ancestors, respecting the creators, respecting the El Kebulan deities, the Oguns, the Oshays, and trying to learn these El Kebulan spiritual practices, the voodoo, the voodoo, and all of that. I've just found out that there's 2 different versions. All of that. Santa Teria, all that shit, man. We trying to learn all of that. Anything that connects us back to our core roots that's outside of European conquests and ideologies, philosophies, I'm all for it, because I know that practice, that study, that nature is going to connect right back to our ancestors, right back to the universe, right back to Mother Nature, and give us the strength and the power to take down this regime. Guess what, guys? And you guys know I'm speaking the facts. This regime needs to fall immediately. Okay. So, but this system, let's go back to this, right? But this system trained people to see themselves as naturally wrong, naturally wicked, needing correction. So a black child grows up internalizing this ideology like, my natural self is bad. My ancestors was lost. They was disobedient. They didn't keep the commandments. My culture is so sinful. My history is darkness. That right there is what you call the identity assassination. Okay? Religion taught black people to admire Europeanness. Let me say this again. Religion taught black people to admire Europeanness. Okay, so now let's talk about the part. Let's talk about the part where folks don't want to say out loud. Okay, religious imagery in the West has been heavenly Europeanized. Okay, check this out. You got white Jesus, white angels, white saints, white holiness. Jesus' garment was white. His hair was white as snow. Anything that was black is considered darkness and literally associated with evil. Okay, so what happened psychologically? Okay, blackness becomes associated with what? Sin, dirt, evil, demon, curse, darkness. Whiteness become associated with what? Check this out. Purity, godliness, goodness, authority, beauty, chosen. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Show me in the Bible where it says other. I'll wait for it. Oh, and Jesus came in all white with 10,000 angels, all dressed in all white, here to receive judgment. And when he went to those areas, he came back like he was stepping on wine. His shirt was looking like he stepped on wine. And you guys believe this? I can't make this stuff up. You guys believe this? Okay, so this ideology is the reason why black people view themselves and hate each other. It's not just a religion in church. It became an international programming. Okay, it feeds the following: colorism, texturism, self-hate, good hair worship, light is right, thinking European beauty standards, and even the way we choose our partners. Listen, in my household right now as we speak, on my father's side, they really believe that if it ain't white, it ain't right. Like right now, as we speak. Look, listen, I come in there like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? I'm like, yo, listen, auntie, we're not doing none of that. Say, piti saton yo, yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you are Creole, you know exactly what I'm saying. Say, piti saton yo, yeah. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I would never in my life, ever go out my way and go look for a Euro step to interject and step up and start a family with. Are you crazy? I would never disrespect my DNA, never disrespect my ancestors. Okay. And if you are taught that whiteness is closer to godliness, then deep down some people start seeing black love as lesser. That's not an opinion, guys. This is the facts. This is the facts. This is not June's belief, guys. This is the facts. That's what countries of religious propaganda does, okay? It broke the man. This is what it do. It breaks the man and overloads the women. Religion plays a role in gender imbalance as well, because once a black man were enslaved and stripped of his protection duties, or should I say roles, religion was used to reshape their mindset into the following. This is what's teaching today's men. If I'm lying, I'm flying, right? Teaching you guys to wait, endure, be obedient, suffer quietly. God will handle it. If I'm lying, I'm flying. You see all these Hebrew Israelites, 1,000 deep, 10,000 just marching. Oh man, no. The Israelites is here to show. All this madness. All of that. You feel me? But none of these people is man enough, bold enough, strong enough to say, you know what? Yeah, we gotta step to the man. Yo, it's a bunch of us, bro. Let's go out with a bang. Oh. Because religion told you to sit still. Religion tells you that my weapons are not cardinal. So what is your weapon? Your mouth? Pause. That was nasty word. Huh? Your kneecaps. Your knees got to be to the ground. I'm still trying to figure out. Let me know. Where's your weapon? Where? Oh, your strength is in the book. Oh, Roger that. Yeah. Take a seat, pimpin'. Take a seat. And anytime you ready to get, bold and tough and gangster, guess what? You're only programmed to do that amongst us. You only could do that to your peers. You will never stand up to the police, never stand up to anybody. With all that might, with all that structure, none of you niggas is gonna stand up to the system. No, but you'll stand up to me though. You'll say that I'm wicked. You'll say that I'm lost. You'll say that I don't know what I'm talking about. You'll say that this nigga right here, he sound like a disrupted, once upon a time Hebrew Israelite that just mad. He mad because he not in the fold. He mad because he not being chosen. He's mad. This is the shit that you're going to hear, guys. This is the shit that you're going to hear. Meanwhile, we watching on the news, another black man has been alive. A black woman has been hung. Mistaken identity. Somebody has been pulled over and gunned down. Another black baby organs has been removed without parental consent. All of this shit, but nobody's listening to what I'm saying. Excuse me. Nobody's listening to what's being said and what's being seen in the streets, but they're listening to what I'm saying. They'll say, this nigga lost. Leave him alone. Don't follow him. I told you, I stopped dealing with certain individuals because of the state that they was in mentally. Like, yo, bro, you's a grown ass man, my nigga. You really sitting here arguing about shit that you can't prove? My nigga, the shit never happened, bro. It didn't happen. Once I got the information and it was shown and I could track, like, oh, okay, so we can't find no evidence of any commandment keeping prior to Abba Christian. So that means the same people that's keeping this Hebrew Israelite ideology, whether it's in America or Africa, right? Wherever you niggas want to claim it, right? You can't trace nothing back to anything until the European invasion. So that means you can't trace it back to the 1300s, 1200s. And no, we do not want to hear the shit is in the Vatican. Where is your proof of that? Who gave you this information? Who told you that? You would have to have gone to the Vatican yourself, sink that shit yourself, or had somebody seen it, write it in in-depth details of what they saw, where they saw it, how they saw it, and it had to be from your kind. You cannot tell me I'm supposed to take the word of the enemy when it's pertaining to exposing the enemy. Yeah, that's an oxymoron. Miss us with that nonsense. And that's what religion has done. And this is why we are in the state that we are in. Look what religion is doing to our black men. And when you read deeper into the theology, shout out to Juju the Guru. She's on doing phenomenal work as far as breaking down, bro. She'll tell you, man, even the story in Mark and Matthews is all about removing the masculinity of the man. This is why you see these like supposedly strong men in a state of obedient and submissive, soft and weak. That's because they're spiritually broken. So when you're spiritually broken, physically you can't trigger. You understand? But you've been programmed to attack anybody that looks like you and programmed to call these people evil and wicked to the point where these niggas be talking about other man them like females, bro. If I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. Okay? So now the black man has become a weakened leadership. There's nothing leadable about that person. Okay? And at the same time, black women were taught the following: endure everything, carry everything, forgive everything, stay praying while being mistreated. Okay, the Bible tells you that in itself. Proverbs 31, you know, a lot of my black women love to go to that chapter. I used to, you know, teach this, but when you read it thoroughly, it's literally teaching our women to be completely submissive, do all the work, wake up early in the morning, go out in the winter, go grab the logs that you gotta put to burn the fire while your man sits back within the gates, chit chat with his other mans like, yo, bro, you got a good one right there, man. Yeah, bro, you know how we do. That's basically it, okay? That's the overload of the woman. So now we got this toxic dynamic: men detached and defeated, woman exhausted and resentful. That's not black culture. That's what you call conditioning, right? And this is why women tend to run to the pastor, right? Deal with the pastor, look forward to dealing with people in authority position. When it comes to those that's in the church, they like to deal with those that's in a position of power because they are around, their energy is just off, right? They are around sensitive, emotional, broken down people, and they can't afford to be that. You understand? So they want the man with a little bit of power, especially if they can get close to the bishop or a deacon. I'll tell you guys this right now. If your woman tells you she loves going to church every Sunday and you start seeing her going to church looking sexy, I'm telling you right now, she's getting digged down by somebody in that church. This is facts, people, okay? This is facts. You understand? Normalized trauma. These people have normalized trauma as being holy. Okay, let's talk about how religion made trauma sacred. Okay, God is testing you. That's what they tell you. Suffering makes you stronger. Turn the other cheek. Forgive and forget. Bless those who curse you. These teachings sounds nice until you apply them to oppression. That message teaches people to tolerate abuse, and when people are trained to tolerate abuse, they tolerate abuse in relationships too. So you see the pattern: staying in a toxic relationship because of God, accepting disrespect because of forgiveness, not setting boundaries because of humility, right? Normalizing pain because of love. That's not love. That's bondage disguised as virtue, okay? Post-traumatic slave syndrome, my favorite, guys. PTSS. Now let's talk about the post-traumatic slave syndrome. Okay, this is the inherited psychological behavioral trauma that comes from generations of slavery, terror, rape, family separation, and the dehumanization with no healing process and continue oppression afterwards. Okay, what does PTSS look like today? Okay, number one, suspicion and distrust. I can't trust nobody. Everybody's trying to play me. Love is a trap. Okay, this is what it is. Hyper validizing. Okay, always on edge, quick to disrespect, quick to assume betrayal. Let's see, a lot of our people don't understand that all of this is literally tied back to slavery, post-traumatic slave syndrome, and religion. A lot of us don't know that. Okay, the internalized violence, okay, using aggression to feel safe, using dominant to feel respected, the family disruption patterns, okay, abandonment is normal, okay, parental stress, emotional absence and abuse, okay, self-hate projected outwardly. If I hate myself, I criticize you. If I feel powerless, I'll control you. So when a black man and a black woman woman try to love each other in 2025, they're not just two people. There are two bloodlines walking into the same room with trauma on their backs. And if you don't address the trauma, you call trauma personality. You call the trauma culture. You call the trauma normal. And this is what black people do, man. This is who we are. No, it's not. This is a taught behavior, right? This is how shit goes. And I've been telling you guys this for years. I did a whole presentation on this. I did the presentation so well that I was offered to give this presentation to the top scholars, psychologists and scholars in New York City at the time, okay? I don't have to lie about it. This is the God-given truth. You understand me? They try to figure out, how the heck did this so-called street come up with this phenomenal presentation of post-traumatic slave syndrome? Shout out to Mama Joy. Dr. Joy let it be known. I got her book. I read that book. And not only did I do in-depth internalization, I see how did this apply to me, and it explained everything. This is why I'm as calm as can be, right? Yes, I'm still on my G type of time, right? But in reality, I look through the eyes of people and I know like, oh yeah, he's traumatized. You know what I'm saying? My whiz will tell you, I tell her all the time, like, yo, you dealing with some level of trauma that you gotta come to terms with. No matter what the circumstances is, you gotta come to terms in order for us to build and move forward as a nation. You understand? If we building a family and we trying to, provide our children with something better than what we have, we first got to understand where the trauma starts. And it's not just being, coming to an understanding of he was enslaved. It's deeper than that, right? Because we know the core root of the problem is the system, is the European complex, right? But there's nothing that we can do because there's no community. We don't even have a neighborhood, bro. We don't have nothing. Everything has been invaded. Everything has been hijacked. Everything has been literally watered down. All of this shit was intentional. So right now, the only thing that we have is self-preservation, right? We got to preserve ourselves. We got to teach ourselves and remember, go back to the core essence and also teach our children that, right? Because I believe the children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Like, that's literally the mindset that we got to be on. Like, these children are the future. We are not, and I repeat, are not going to teach them this European ideology. Have to remove that. We're not teaching. My son will never know what Jesus is. Never go into a church and say hallelujah. Never put a cross or any holy, dirty water. Never. Will never be, ever. Not as long as I'm living, not as long as his mom's living. Nah, we ain't teaching our child. That's over for that. Throw that shit out the window, pimpin'. I mean, like, literally throw that shit out the window. Only reason why I even keep the biblos around to show you, because sometimes you guys be thinking I be capping. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'll show you straight out of the book. You be like, oh, nah, this nigga know what he talking about. All of that's been removed. All of it. All Abrahamic religion has been removed. And I still got these books. I'm talking about expensive books. And maybe one day I'm going to sell. Take the money and do something with it. But you got to keep it for the archives. Because yes, I am a scholar. Yes, I need to provide you guys with information. So when I say shit, I gotta give you guys the intel to back my claims. Not gonna be no belief and say, oh, you just gotta trust in the Lord. The Lord is going to answer you. Just wait and pray on it. Now, we're not doing that, right? That's that belief system that came with the ideology of European conquest. We're just not on that time, okay? Yeah, so we almost done, guys. It's religion kept the trauma healed, which is intentional. Because again, religion is the number one problem in our post-traumatic slave syndrome, okay? So religion often prevented healing because it taught, don't talk about it, pray about it. Don't go to therapy, go to church. Don't hold people accountable, forgive. Don't confront the system, wait on God. So trauma stays in the body, trauma stays in the family, trauma stays in the relationship, and what isn't healing becomes repeated, right? And we're not gonna repeat that shit anymore. It's over for that. All right. Now, the modern consequences in black relationships. We need to talk about that too. Okay. How did the damage show up daily? Okay. Now, let's connect all of this into real life. Black love today often gets sabotaged by what? Distrust, ego protection, fear of vulnerability, trauma triggers, jealousy rooted in insecurity, competition instead of partnership. And because we are taught how to heal, because we aren't taught how to heal, we cope through cheating, right? Controlling behavior, emotional shutdown, running from commitment, choosing chaos because stability feels unfamiliar. That again is a sign of you suffering from PTSS. Okay? That's what that is. You understand? And like I tell brothers and sisters all the time, I can do 50 million podcasts and I could get 50 million people to tune in and listen. But if the number one thing is not put back into place, nothing is going to happen. There will be no reparation. There will be no solution. There will be no fixing. Nothing will be done until the core principle is put in order. And that is the man and the woman tied together as one. You understand? Not the woman that's dealing with him and he did something wrong with him and then she went left and she started did. This is what these niggas is creating. These niggas have created all of us to be professional prostitutes, hoes, and pimps. Okay? Like literally. Right? They put a title behind, they put a title in front of your actions to justify your hoish behaviors. Well, yeah, that's my man, and that's why I'm gonna do such and such. But that's not my man's no more. We broke up. So now this is my man, and I'm gonna do the same behavior with him. And we won't break up. And I'm gonna break up with her, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. So because of this mentality, because of this behavior, because we have forgotten who the enemy is and what they have taught us, the universe and the ancestors had to step in. So right now, we're dealing with a spike in sexually transmitted diseases. It's just like an all-time high. People is like, yo, this person is HIV positive, that person, this, because what's going to happen is you guys are gonna contract these shits, right? And when these niggas unleash the next, you know what? Your immune is gonna be too weak to fight it off because naturally your immune system is broken because that's what the three lettermans are, right? It's a immune deficiency. It like literally attacks the immune. So if your immune is not pure, it's not strong, and we're dealing with individuals who are literally mad scientists, okay? You are the test dummies. Okay, so now because of what happened in 2020 with these mandates and all that, a lot of you niggas is sick now. You understand? A lot of you niggas is walking, talking, and living with those three lettermen inside of you. I have the videos up on my social media where the scientists, the niggas that was in the laboratory, are admitting that they put that shit in the fufu. So now you niggas is not only gone cuckoo, but you niggas is living with the doo-doo inside of you. And because of that, you are contaminated individual. So to all the women, if you are clean, in order to stay clean, you better keep your legs closed and allow that to be closed. If you're dealing with a man and the man is dealing with Tom, Dick, and Harry, it's only a matter of time that you're going to contract something. I'm telling you guys this right now. Okay? I'm telling you guys this right now. You better start closing shop, because if you don't close up shop and you're still seeking the cock, your body's going to rot and you will drop and you will be another person removed. Remember, the goal by 2030 is to depopulate the world. Okay? They're not concerned about European powers because the Europeans, and this is no disrespect to the average Europeans, but the Europeans aren't producing like they used to. Okay, so the goal is, since they're not producing, we're going to promote interracial nonsense, right? We're promoting that, and then on top of that, we're going to put things out there where these niggas is gonna start depopulating. right? Because the music is not doing it fast enough. You understand? The drill music is not working as fast enough. It's still not quick the way that they planned it. Okay, and that's all because of the universe. Shout out to the ancestors. Round of applause to the ancestors. You understand? So this is the reason why you're seeing what you're seeing. Okay, this is nothing to do with your guys. This is understanding what's at hand. It's a big warfare that we are in. Okay, now, how do we fix this issue? The first solution is removing the program from us. The Abrahamic religion must go first. The very first move, prior to me saying that the man and the woman must come together as one, the Abrahamic religion comes before that. Okay, when we talking about an overall as a collective, the Abrahamic religion has to go. Okay, that is the first move. If a system was used to erase identity, you don't keep it in the household and call it tradition. The Abrahamic religion must be removed from black culture, black heritage. That means stop using it as the foundation of identity. You black wannabe Hebrew Israelites, niggas can't speak no jot of Hebrew. That's for you, pimpin'. For those that's calling on Muhammad, Allah, la, la. Allah means a lie, okay? The nigga came before it was Allah, it was a lot, okay? A lot of lies, okay? Stop using it as a moral compass. There's no morals in the Abrahamic religion, okay? It's nothing but a barbaric behavior that they are teaching you guys to fall upon and follow, all right? You are not a barbarian. Okay, stop using it as a source of self-worth. Okay, stop allowing it to define what love is. Love is not obedience. Love is not suffering. Love is not silence. Love is protection and a universal balance. Okay, so to restore the black love, you understand, you gotta keep it 3.5. Okay, restore it. You have to restore your identity. That means your language, your ancestry, your history, naming, culture, your pride. Yes, take back your pride. Okay, healing from the trauma. Okay, we don't need therapy because we already know where the issue resides at. We need separation. We need division. We need no communication. Right? Only if it's pertaining to business, leave it as that. But that's the only way. Community healing circles, emotional illiteracy, and accountability. Okay? We got to rebuild masculine and feminine balance. That means we need men and the woman under one household. We're not here to argue of this, that, I'm not with him because of this and that. You listen, you got a child with that nigga, you go back to that nigga. That's it. We have to restore order. If the order is not restored, we are going to be destroyed. Okay? Rebuilding community economics. Stop spending your money on European bullshit. Stop buying the Gucci, the Louis. Stop investing your money into these black celebrities that's not doing shit for the community. Stop buying Jordans. Jordan got his hands tied in private prisons, right? You guys are aware of this, right? No disrespect to Jordan. As a basketball player, that nigga's legendary. We're not gonna argue that. But personally, financially, business-wise, that nigga see you like a regular, foo-foo. That nigga even said it out his mouth. Like, I didn't make Jordans for you. I made Jordans for the middle-class European that can afford my sneakers, come to my shows, come to my games, support me, buy season tickets. This is who he made his sneakers for. Jordan said that. You can Google it, okay? Stop spending your money on the sellouts, okay? Start supporting community businesses. And for those that's in the community, when the community backs you up, don't get big-headed and go Hollywood. Stay relaxed, stay local, stay dedicated, stay committed, stay loyal to the soil, okay? Stay loyal to your people. You understand? That's the only way to fix it. We don't need no more podcasters. We don't need none of these rapper podcasters talking bullshit that's grabbing you niggas' attentions because you dealing with some level of self-hate and you wish that you can be like them. You wish you could have all the jewelry. You wish you could have all the women, the cars. These niggas be bums, okay? Always remember, the niggas that look like money are the ones that don't have money. It be the niggas that look broke is the ones that you gotta watch out for. You understand me? Okay? So we gotta keep the money in the house. Okay, you got to rebuild family discipline and children-centered structure. The children need stability. Love is structure. Yes, you got to start disciplining your child. You got to start making your children work. Stop allowing them to sit back and we're catering to them. I'm finding I'm like, yo, son, my mom's didn't bust her ass the way we busting our ass. Yo, my mom, yeah, she did the things to keep the lights on. But I'm seeing parents doing 2 overtimes just so they can make money to go buy their child, a 15, 13-year-old child, a $1,500 coat, making sure he got $500 sneakers on his feet to go to school amongst the crabs in the barrel. Like, I'm trying to understand our psyche right now, but this shit has to stop. Meanwhile, these children ain't doing nothing. All they do is, mommy, mommy, can I get $10? Mommy, can I get $100? Mommy, can you buy me this? Mommy. Now, I'm not seeing nobody saying, hey, did you clean up your house? Did you clean up your room? Did you wash your dishes? Did you do this? Did you do that? My son the other day said, yo, dad, you gonna give me that bread for the gammas? I said, no. Why? Because when I came and I seen your room, that junk was looking disgusting. Take care of your room and then come holler at me. You're not doing that? All right. So you're going to continue living like that. I'm going to continue keeping my money in my pocket. That's not a problem for me. Take it how it comes. That's on you. That's not on me. Okay. Community protection. We have to go back into protecting each other and correcting each other. And when I mean protecting, I'm talking about, speaking the facts right now. The universe is like, this nigga is on fire today. Right. So when we talking about protecting our community, you understand, protecting is not just taking out your phone when these police is violating. I seen 2 videos. One video is violated a woman because she fell asleep on the train, and these niggas really just wanted to manhandle her like she was a homeless person. Mind you, she just fell asleep because she just came back from doing the double, right? Then I seen another video where a black lady is walking with her daughter with a bike. Yeah, she came into the train with a bike. These niggas made a big ordeal. While she's holding her child, it's like 50, 60, 70 niggas literally attacking this young black woman. And yes, I get it. Nobody was able to do nothing because the risk of doing something, right? For example, in New York City, putting your hands on a New York City worker, whether it's MTA, fire department, garbage man, ticket, you know, the niggas that do the ticket, and police officers. You put your hands on them, automatically you're getting 7 years. Automatically. So the average person is not trying to risk that for, a cause when it's not a bunch of people that's on that same frequency, right? If it's 50, 100 of us on that type of time, right? The police gonna have to move different. If it's 3, 4, 5 people, yes, they can take down 3, 4, 5 people. And of course, the system is going to make an example out of them. But 100 people, the system has to take their philosophy, they gotta take it back to the drawing board. And of course, they're gonna make it more greasiest, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna make it more harder and more penalizing for the civilian. But at the same time, the stance is gonna be out there. This is gonna be national news. This is gonna be a conversation. This is gonna be a conversation that's gonna make it all the way to the presidential desk. Like, yo, these niggas done violated. So let me speak to these people. Yo, we're tired of the disrespect. We're tired of the police brutality. We're protecting our community. And not only are we going to do that, right? But then when we clean up house, right? We stop the little homies from acting a fool, from spinning the block. We stop the drug dealers from selling drugs and destroying the community with the poison. We shut down these liquor stores. We turn off these weed shops, and we really start taking back the community. These niggas have no choice but to listen when we got something to say. You feel me? That's what love is, okay? So black love is nation power. That's why they attack it, okay? They attack black love because black love produces unity, discipline, family, economic cooperation, and nationhood, All right. A united people cannot be exploited easy. Everything I just told you. Self-respected people don't beg for acceptance. For acceptance. They build that. We don't need that shit shut down. We don't need that. We're not getting our money. We're not supporting that. We're not getting our nails done from you. Matter of fact, my daughter's doing my nails. Matter of fact, my niece is doing my nails. My cousin is doing my nails. My cousin is doing hair. Like, shout out to all the sisters that's doing their hairs and all that. But my issue is, it's just too many of y'all doing this shit. Everybody doing hair. Everybody doing eyelashes. Everybody's doing eyebrows. Bro, that's just the female version of every black man want to rap. Every black man want to play basketball. Every black man want to be the next Denzel Washington. No, bro. We need you guys in other fields. It's too many of us. We are here by the millions. There should not be 60-70% of the people all trying to get the same occupational job. And then so who's doing the other jobs? Guess who's taking it? The Europeans, the Chinese, the Arabs, the Mexicans. Okay, you should be in school for carpentry. You should be in school for welding. You should be in school for electrician. You should be in school for plumbing. You should be in school for lawyer. You should be in school for a doctor. You should be in school for the spiritual the spiritual healer. You should be in school learning the nature and the herbs and this, etc. Learning from these brothers. These are the shits that niggas should be doing. Everybody has a role to play in life. Not everybody was meant to be on this podcast. Okay? Not everybody was meant. Damn Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? Damn Carmelo. Damn Fat Joe. Like, yo, bro, we have enough hip hop heads to give us story about hip hop. Shout out to $1 million worth of game. Shout out to what's these niggas called? The Drink Champ. Shout out to Nori, right? We have enough. We good. We content. Don't override that. Don't water it down where it become oversaturated and now niggas is disinterested. Because guess what? It's already happening. And I know you see you guys' numbers. The numbers is not looking because it's just too much. It's not looking right because it's just too much. We don't need all of that. We don't. Okay, you guys got the money and all of that, bro. Why don't you take that money and invest back into the hood? Why don't you niggas sit back and try to have your own distribution company? Yes, Jay-Z made, Suge Knight and Irv Gotti and all these niggas crumble. Yeah, I said it. Jay-Z, you a bitch ass nigga for that. But anyway, you get what I'm saying? You still gotta continue on the mission, bro. Why you niggas is not opening clothing lines for niggas to, get it for the low? Why you not buying some telcos and making sure that the historical stores is still fully functionable in the hood? All you niggas is talking all this money, spending this, driving that, but nobody is fixing the community. And these niggas is literally taking all of this right from under us, bro. Why you niggas is not buying these complexes and putting affordable housing for these people? You guys are saying you got good credit, so why don't you get a loan from the bank and invest into these big buildings and allow these people to come in there for the low, bro? You're gonna get a tax write-off. You're gonna be in a partnership with the city, but you're helping back your community, bro. Why aren't you doing this? These are the shits that I want to talk about because we sick and tired of the same saturated nonsense. Like, yo, bro, I'm tired of yes, Jay-Z story. Yes, Memphis Bleak, got it. Yeah, well, what you do is wrong. We got it, bro. We good. We don't, saying some of these shits we don't even care for. Like, it shouldn't even be mentioning. Yeah, you did that. Shouts to you, bro. There's a lot of things I've done in my life that I don't feel like I should be on the internet to talk about. Like, come on, my niggas. Son, if all y'all niggas just put up $1 million and just buy a block, buy a building, these buildings, these niggas is selling stores and forefronts for $400,000, $150,000. Buy these shits, man. Renovate it, fix it up, make it look good, make it look decent, make it look appealing. You know what I'm saying? Restore order. We just need some help. And you guys gotta help. It's not gonna just be from me. I can't just keep talking about this. It takes a collective bargaining. It takes us collectively. And this is not no disrespect to nobody. Every name that I mention is not a disrespect, but I want you guys to see the bigger picture. Okay? We all can't do the same thing. Please. Okay, so in conclusion, guys, so no, okay, black love didn't fail us. Black love was invaded, it was reprogrammed, and it was economically punished. And the first step to rebuilding is to remove the ideology that helped destroy it. So if you want to rebuild the nations, let's start with love, self-love, self-understanding, understanding that you are a kidnap, that you are a product of the environment that was an evil environment that was programmed and taught upon you. Okay, let's start with claiming back your identity. You guys got all this money, man. That money ain't gotta seek your ancestors. Take the trip out to the Caribbean islands. Take the trip out to Africa. Take the trips out to wherever you think you're from, bro. And start from there and start unlocking these chains, and then come on these podcasts and talk about the shit that you're doing to help the people. We don't give two shits about hip hop stories. That's another thing that needs to be removed, but that'll be another segment. Okay, time to deconstruct and boycott hip hop. Absolutely. Okay, but that's another topic. Right? So let's find our identity. Let's start the healing. Right? Those are the things that we have to do. So for all my people that stood here and listened to all of this, man, I want you to drop a comment. Tell me what you think is the biggest poison destroying the black love today. I already told you that it's the Abrahamic religion. You may think that it's something more. Whatever you think is more, please drop it in the comments. Let us know. Let's have a conversation. Let's build. Remember, this podcast, this platform is the voice for the voiceless. So for the brothers and sisters that's not speak, that got something to say, that's not being heard, you come over here and I got you. I promise you. Okay, subscribe if you want the facts over beliefs. Share this with somebody and who's ready to rebuild. And always remember, guys, always remember, respect your DNA. It's your brother, man. You understand? And I'm a holla one.